You're always having to adjust.
Yeah.
How many times does it happen as it's planned? Almost never.
Never.
And it's the people that can think on their feet
And react to the circumstances in front of them.
that are the most successful.
Take those big deer,
Yeah.
exactly right. Make versus country your country.
Whoa, nice shot.
Water back there.
What's on the other side of this thicket right here? Is that another kind of big panga?
Yes, there's another big open plain right in the
It's
back.
got puku kind of moving through in the backside over there.
Good area for puku and bushbuck as well there.
Zambia is the land of Dr. Livingstone and the home of Quilata safaris. This is where host and author Chris Dorsey will be going in search of the elusive Chobe bushbuck.
You know, one thing about a bushbuck is it's one of the coolest, most interesting looking spiral horn antelope. The spiral horns, of course, are the bushbuck, the Inyala. You've got Sitatunga, you've got eland. The bongo, of course, is a spiral horned antelope of Africa, the kudu. But it's the smallest of all the spiral horns, and it's perhaps the most beautiful of the spiral horns. I'll tell you what, trying to spot them in this stuff, though. You hunt these things with a machete. You want to work down to the river, and then we'll just kind of walk that river course, maybe? All right. Dial it down to 3 power on this one. It's going to be close-in shooting.
Hunting them here in our Lower Lupande concession is an art on itself, because they hang out in the thick stuff. Where there's elephants, there's hippo.
You know, a lot of bushbuck hunting is done just kind of walking riverbed corridors on that soft sand early in the morning, late in the evening. They're diurnal animals, which means they're active early in the morning and just before dark. So if you want to see them, they've almost got to be moving. You've got to really sift through cover as you're working those dry riverbeds and just kind of glass and glass and glass and glass. And sooner or later, you're going to pick up the turn of a horn of one of these beautiful little antelope, and that's it.
Finding a trophy takes a lot of time and effort, but in the end, it can come down to a twist of fate and horn.
Bushbuck, they almost sort of happen. I mean, it's not like you really make it happen. You can't force a bushbuck hunt, and you just have to be aware and be ready if the opportunity arises. And we came around a bend, and off to my left, maybe 50 yards, I see 2 tiny little horns sticking out of a bush that just didn't look like branches. Bushbuck, bushbuck. Back here, back here. Who's right up here on the corner? It's all right back up here. There it is, there it is, there it is. That's a good one. Take him, take him, take him.
Good, good.
Watch him.
It's good. Oh, it's gone this side. This side.
Felt good. I saw him buck just as he went out of my sight picture and heard some crashing off into the bush. We go running over there, and sure enough, there's the bush buck, and he didn't go maybe 30 yards. You believe we caught up to this guy? Look at that. That's like 3 seconds to make the shot, man. That's it.
Excellent shooting.
Clear this.
Agacha bueno.
The second part of Chris Dorsey's hunt for bushbuck carries him to Bosbuck safaris on the border of South Africa's famous Kruger Park. Here, Dorsey will hunt with Bosbuck's owner, Phil de Kock.
20 years ago, I did my first safari in Africa to South Africa, which I think something like 60% of all the safaris taken in Africa are actually taken in South Africa. But to come back after almost 20 years and to a different region I hadn't been to in South Africa and really experience kind of just a wondrous place. I mean, a place that's got tons of game, lots of opportunity, wonderful hosts, and Phil and Kate, I mean, you will not find better folks than these two people to share time with. So coming on safari, I think you really are looking for the total experience. And if you want to bring a spouse or kids, this is the place to do it. They can look at game. Kruger National Park is just down the road. You could be looking at the big 5 in one day: lion, elephant, buffalo, leopard, rhino. It's really got it all.
When Chris Dorsey contacted me told me about his desire to take a good Limpopo bushbuck, and the time of the year that he said he can come, and it's the only time he could come. It was a little bit worrying. This time of the year, May, it's still pretty dense and thick here. The leaves hasn't fallen off the trees, and that makes hunting an animal that frequents thick areas like a bushbuck a difficult one. This is a good area to glass for nyala as well as bushbuck.
Oh.
This area has got lots of them in there.
Thick, though.
Yeah.
Right there, right there, right there. Just to the right of the yellow leaves.
Okay, yeah, I see him.
Damn, look at that.
Yeah.
He's not too bad.
That's a beautiful animal.
Look at the markings on him. Wow.
But you see the bases, you need a little bit more weight on that. But it's a good one.
Just move up here in case there's another one. Well, this is a beautiful spot right here. You just take the sticks, just in case. You want to just sit here for a while?
We can stay here for a little while, but I want to go and walk the bottom as well.
All right. Look at that water hole down there. That looks pretty good.
Okay, Chris, just over this rise, there's a wall. And I've been seeing a very good bushbuck here. So I want us to sneak up and just glass the area. Okay. And if it's there, it's there. Otherwise, we move on. Okay?
Sounds good. Yeah. Is that a female? Young male.
There's a young male. But see the way it's looking back over his shoulder? There's something coming. Let's get ready. Might be a nice one.
There we go, let's take. Here comes.
Right, just wait for that guy to clear. There's that young one in front of it, as you can see. Take him when you're ready.
Yeah, I still got him in front.
Yeah, just hang on. Let him know. Yeah, we got time.
Here we go.
Okay.
Oh, it felt like a good hit.
Yeah, it's a good one.
He just cut off to the right.
Yeah.
Could you tell?
Yeah,
It looked like it was right behind the shoulder.
That's a good hit, but let's get him
All right.
a little bit of time, and I want that youngster just to move off without.
All right. Oh, they're cheeky when they're wounded too.
Yeah.
What a call.
Good one.
This is 10 o'clock Charlie here, huh? He said, yeah, he comes here in the mornings, or 10:30, 10 o'clock, he'll show up. Sure enough. Well, let's go have a look at this guy. He
Let's go and
can't be
find-
far. Where that shot was right where it needed to be. Oh, buddy. Love it when a plan comes together, huh? I can't imagine he went too far. It looked like a good hit.
You got it, a good shot there.
Got some
track
bone.
there. But you got to just be on the ready as well. Remember that the bushbuck and with the buffalo, they both
They're aggressive.
nasty when they're
Yeah.
wounded.
Yeah, I got you.
It's a small little animal. There it goes.
More blood right here.
There you go.
Hey. I tell you
Nice
what,
one.
you called this one perfectly. Old 10 o'clock.
Nice one.
They are beautiful, aren't they? Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Shot's right behind the shoulder. He's not going anywhere.
Well done.
Beautiful little animals, aren't they? My goodness, look at that.
This is the smallest one of the spiral horns, but also one of the really beautiful ones.
Boy, they really are. Look at
You
that.
see what I mean about these being dangerous? when
Oh,
they're-
yeah. They're little daggers,
They
aren't
actually
they?
turn up. It's like daggers, yeah. And but he's still got a good cape, and although it's quite an old animal, beautiful. Nice one. Well, you got your
Thanks, my
bushbuck
friend.
with bushbuck safaris. So excellent. Good.
God bless you. Well, let's get this little guy out of here, huh?